Hello everyone, how are you all doing? Hope you all are done with your maths lesson, today's class. The two videos which I've posted. I could make out that the first video had a very soft volume. I'm not sure why was it, but my voice is not slow, but I don't know what was wrong. So if you wear your headphones or earphones, I think you will be able to hear it well. Okay. Now, if you haven't heard it with your headphones or earphones, because it's a pre-recorded video, you can anytime watch the video once again. It's okay. There's nothing wrong or there's nothing that you have to watch only once. You can watch it a few times to understand. All right. So for today's science lesson, I will be doing in student book. Okay, this is your student book. All right, open up to page number 21, which says sorting and using materials. It's a unit 3. It's a new chapter which I'm going to start today. Okay, so as usual, you know what we'll be doing. We will be doing reading. We'll be doing group reading, and then later I want you to copy the words to learn. On this page you can see. Alright, I would like you to copy words to learn in your science exercise book. I will give you the screenshot of this. I'll send a picture of this, how you have to write. Alright, when I'm assigning you this job, I'll let you know what to do step by step. For now, let's get back to our student book. Alright, so it is about sorting and using materials. Sorting is nothing but sorting is separating. Alright, we separate things. As you remember in maths, we did again sorting of shapes by their size, by their color, right, or by their size, shape or color. So if triangles we put in one box, if it is a square we put in all the squares in one box. Yeah, so that is called sorting. We sort out things. Sometimes say for example at home, what do we sort out? Take laundry, take clothes. Okay, after it's been washed, okay, when it's done, the laundry is done, it's dry, what mommy does, she folds the big clothes and the small clothes in different way. Okay, and then she sorts out, okay, these are shirts, these are t-shirts, those are trousers. Then she puts them separately. Nothing has been kept all together, so it becomes very messy. So you sort out things in the different cupboards or different rows, different columns. Okay, that is called sorting. Where you separate, sorting means where you separate things according to their columns or according to their characteristics. Characteristics means, for example, if something is when you go for shopping to a mall, say grocery shopping, all right, so the things which are heavy and hard, you put them in one bag, and the things which are a bit soft like bread, egg, which are fragile, okay, you put them separately. So characteristic means which is soft, hard, or how does it look like, that's called characteristics. Okay, so let's get back to these all things you're going to learn in this chapter. That's the reason I'm using these words for you to understand. Now as you start the lesson, draw a straight line, okay, with a ruler and a pointed pencil, and write on today's date. That would be 14th of October 2020. Please write the complete date. Now let's start. I'm going to read and I want you to follow with me or with your pointer's finger on your book. Please point to the words when I read. What are materials? How do we use them? How do we choose the best materials? So now we have to first understand what are materials. Then what would be the second part? Would be how do we use them? Then the third question would be how do we choose the best material? For example, what are materials? Plastic, wood, metal. These are materials which we use in everyday life. Okay. Now say for example, how do we use them? We use wood for many purposes. For example, ruler. We have used wood to make a ruler. We use wood to do what? We use wood to make papers. We use wood to make doors, dining table, bed, cupboard, dressing tables, alright, shelves, racks. But saying that doesn't mean that we do not use other materials. We do use metal as well to make shelves or chairs, but depends what kind of environment you are using it in. Say for example, if it is very rainy area where it rains mostly every day, all right, if you keep the wooden chair in the garden where it rains every day, the wooden chair will spoil because the wood absorbs water. Wood is nothing but it is a part of a tree. When we cut down trees, it's a big part of a tree, that is the trunk of the tree. Okay, everything is related. When it comes to metal, if you keep a metal chair under the rain, it will not spoil because as you know that metal does not absorb water, it's only the wood. So depends which area is the best. So how do we use them and how do we choose to use the best material? So we choose what would be best. For example, we use a plastic bag to carry material. Why do we use a plastic bag? Because it is transparent, it is a see-through plastic covers, and it can stretch a bit, and it's okay to, it carries a lot of heavy weight. But when you compare with a cloth bag is the best. Okay, it carries heavier materials. But when it comes to wet items, when you carry in your plastic bag, your wet items do not soil or do not dirty the car. But when you use a cloth bag, what will happen? If you have put ice in it, ice will start to melt and it will wet the bag. Yeah, so which bag is better to use with the ice, to carry ice? I would suggest it is a plastic bag, correct? So this is the answer for the how do we choose the best material. So you should know which is the best material to make what, alright? So for example, now we use wooden spatulas, okay, to stir hot food and all. Why? Because wood can resist heat, whereas if you use metal, what happens is metal absorbs heat, it will become hot. So when you touch the end of the spatula to turn or stir the food, what will happen? Your hand will start to burn because metal absorbs heat. But if you have noticed, every spatula at the end, okay, at the handle, it has a plastic holder so that the heat does not transfer onto your hand. Okay, now what do you know? Let's read. What do you know? We have 5 senses. How to explore objects, the names of some materials. So we will learn about all this in this chapter. That is, we have 5 senses. We have already learned how to explore objects. See, when we did about plants, we did bit of exploration by looking at the seed, then planting the seed, then looking at different types of flowers and fruits. Yeah, then the names of some materials. So this is what you're going to learn today, is names of some materials, that is like metal, wood, plastic, okay, waterproof materials. Also you get like fabric. Cloth is also called as fabric. We use the term fabric. Now words to learn, read with me in the box. Bendy, cold, color, dry, fabric, hard, heavy, light, material. Okay, the first word bendy means, that means you can bend. It is easy, it is bendable, you can bend it. Okay, that is the meaning of the first word, bend. Cold, you all know. Color, you know. Dry. Fabric is nothing but cloth, material. Different variety, different types of cloth. Hard, heavy, light material. This light light doesn't mean the bulb light. This light light means heavy or light. Okay, sometimes few things, when you carry one book, it is not heavy, but you carry a stack of books, what happens? It becomes heavy because there it's a pile. There are few books and you have to carry, so it becomes heavy. So light and heavy. Material is the things which we use to make products. Okay, material like plastic material. Is it a wooden material, or is it that's a material? I'll teach you more about materials. Now next line, let's read. Metal, plastic, properties, rough, sharp, shape, soft, waterproof, wet and wood. So metal, you know what is a metal? It's a material, it's you can make objects out of it. Plastic, properties means what that material can do, what are the properties of it. Okay, so where all can we use it, how beneficial it is. Then comes waterproof is nothing but the material which does not absorb water. For example, raincoat material. The raincoat material or umbrella material. Why do we use an umbrella? Because we don't get wet. The umbrella material surface, when the water hits it, it slides down. It does not pass through. So that is called waterproof. Yeah. Plastic is also waterproof. So now let's read in the skill check. Okay, in the cloud skills check, can you say what color something is? I'm sure you all can identify the colors, right, of the things. Group some objects together. So you have to group out objects together. Next is describe common materials. Common materials like wood. You have to describe it like wood, rubber. We use rubber to make tires. We have sponge. These are different materials commonly used every day. We use it in every day, in day-to-day life. Yeah. Now look at the picture at the bottom here of different materials. Brick. This is made of red mud. These are bricks. Okay, we use bricks to construct buildings. Okay, this is a glass jar. This is the material is glass. Okay, and it's a bottle. It's a jar. This is a fabric. This is cloth. It's a scarf which you can wear it around your neck. This is a pail, bucket. Okay, and there is a shovel. These all are toys. These are made out of plastic. These are cutleries. There is a fork, there is a spoon, there is a knife. Okay, these are made out of metal. So all these objects here are made of different materials. Okay, and they have different properties. They help out in different ways. They have a reason. Okay, to be use that material, because we cannot use a glass bucket. If we use a glass bucket, yes, it does not let the water go out of it, but it is very fragile. It's dangerous. If you keep the heavy bucket, by keeping it down, if you knock it a bit harder, it's glass, it'll break. So using a wooden bucket wouldn't be possible, because as I told you, wood absorbs water, so the bucket will blow up. Yeah, if we use the wooden bucket. So best is a plastic bucket, plastic pail, or a metal. In olden days, when grandparents' time, during that time, people used to use, in villages, they used to use metal buckets. They were very heavy, and then when you add in water, fill in water, it becomes much more heavier to carry. So people came out, they discovered plastic. So since then they are using and making buckets out of plastic, because it's lighter in weight. Yeah, and let's read in the box. Let's find out. Could you drink hot tea from a teacup made of chocolate. So you need to find out. You have to first make a cup out of a chocolate. So you have to melt a chocolate and make a chocolate cup. Okay, once you make a chocolate cup, then you have to pour hot tea in it and try to drink. Do you think you can? I don't think so. So you have to write no, N-O, no. You cannot drink hot tea. Why? Because with the heat, the hot tea will melt the chocolate cup. So it is not possible to drink hot tea in a cup made of chocolate. Alright, so this is for today. We will continue with the chapter, this new chapter. Tomorrow is a Thursday. We don't have class. We have only a maths lesson. So Friday we will continue to learn more about this. Okay, and then I want you now to sit, open up your science exercise book and copy this. What is this? What you have to do, as you know, you have to draw blue line. Then you write down Wednesday. Okay, write neatly please. And then you write the date on extreme right hand side with the complete date 2020 in straight line. In between the day and the day, I want you to write Unit 3. Then go to the first 4 lines, write down sorting and using materials. You all know how to write in between 4 lines. In case if you are confused, it's alright, I understand. You need to get guidance from your parents, or you message me, I will guide you how to do it. But as you know, my whiteboard does not have 4 lines, but you have to start this touching the blue line to the second blue line. So sorting and using materials, then you underline with blue. Then next line, words to learn, underline with blue. On this page, I want you to divide the page into 2 parts, okay? Then how will you do it? You see exactly the same I want you to do. Here, touch the blue line and draw the line and give enough distance, okay? This is my new page. I think I have already explained to you that I don't have a book. It's a big board, so which I divide into 2 pages, yeah? Remember? So, first word, please follow the serial number, alright, and copy. There are 18 words. If there's not enough space, what do you do? Yes, correct. Go to the next page. Alright, so that's what I have done. I've gone to the next page and I've written. Write neatly, take the scan picture, and please upload your work so that I can mark. And please do good work. Bye for now.